Hey folks, we are on to 13. Good thing I got ahead because being sick got me behind. So, sorry I didn't get to have live meetings. I got back from being sick over spring break and all these people had like booked all my time. So, sorry about that. But look, let's have two live meetings this coming week. So, look in the course website, you'll see that. So look, this couple of weeks, you'll feel like, ooh, it's a 2-week thing, but there's a lot due April 26th and 27th. So this week, do some things to get ahead. There's going to be an assignment due those weeks, but you know about assignments. Just write up summaries of your conversations and have them ready to submit. There are 2 quizzes that'll both be due April 26th because it's a long module. So think about how you can not do them all at the same time. And we actually have our second big assignment, big report due the 27th. And I'll tell you more about that. So plan your time out. Don't leave it off for 2 weeks, but really you don't have to do anything but one discussion by the end of this week. But plan your time, okay? I wanted to point out that as I was grading all the discussions before I got sick, while I was sick, I was super impressed by the high level of content, really fantastic discussions, and it was really a nice example of you bringing all your college level skills to talk about this particular subject, biotech. So I appreciate that. If you skipped a discussion or assignment, do plan to do it during finals week. We have another makeup week coming up then. All right, the 2 live discussions will review not the ethics piece or the regulatory piece unless you bring questions. I'll really review the meat of biotech, really focusing on that cancer stuff, okay? The biggest thing to think about for this couple of weeks is the report. You're going to do a job hunt. So you're going to look for a real job. You're going to write a real cover letter as though you were applying to that job, and you can either pick a job that you are qualified for now or one you imagine yourself qualified for after some amount of experience or school. So at the bottom of lecture 13-14, there's instructions on how to do that, but you really are going to have to find a real job at a real company or agency, and you'll write cover letter, and then there are questions and things to answer about the job, and you're going to submit all that to me, and I'm going to give that to our counselor, Maria Escobar, and she will grade your responses and give you feedback on your cover letter, which is really awesome. And if you feel like you want more work with her, you can write an email and we can introduce you, and you can have an appointment with her and she'll help you think about getting jobs. So what's this week about? Quickly, the first part of Module 13 and 14 is really about ethics. And was a philosophy major as well in college, so this is important to me, but now you know so much about this new field, biotechnology, and it's time to start thinking about how these powerful technologies really impact society. And, it's not always easy to know what's the right thing to do, what's the wrong thing to do, and I would say that's not the job of scientists. It's the job for philosophers, religious folks, that kind of thing. But when you start talking about this topic, biotech, all of a sudden you're often talking about ethics and not science. And so you're more of a science expert than you were when you started this class. But why would you be any more of an ethics or morality expert than you were just because you know science? So the first half of this module, long module, is to really think about what are the ethical parts of your thinking and what are the sort of factual scientific parts of your thinking, and I hope that'll help you manage discussions. And of course we'll use all kinds of great examples and all kinds of interesting real life things that are going on right now. And what that means is it turns out must be that controversial things change more often because there are a lot of like redirected websites for you this time, but you can handle that. Okay, we're done with the nitty-gritty of biotech. We're going to talk about society for 2 weeks, and then we're going to kind of do a big overview at the end to remind you of all the stuff you know, and that's it. We'll be at the end of the semester. So awesome job. You made it. Finish strong. Get a great grade. No problem. Okay? I'll update you soon, and don't forget to check on the live discussions this weekend next. See you then.